So the holidays are done and it's time to get things done. Today I'm going to walk you through a complete disaster pickup with me and share some of my top productivity tips along the way. Let's get to it. Hey, I'm Lindsay with Organize to Save, and if we're just meeting, I'm here to help you get organized, be productive, all on a budget. And today, you guys, my house is an absolute disaster. I just got home from our Christmas vacation and my house is showing it. So today you're going to come along with me as I tidy, but also get a head start on decluttering. So if you need some cleaning and decluttering inspiration, let's get to it. In order to feel motivated to get things done, I first need to feel put together myself. There's just something about getting your makeup on and your hair done that gets me motivated to take on the house. Let me know if you feel the same way by giving this video a thumbs up. Find time to be alone. Now, this isn't always the best scenario, as I do talk a lot about asking for help, but sometimes asking for help looks like your hubby taking the littles out for a daddy kid date so that you can have a few hours to yourself to get things done. And that is exactly what we did this day. I like to start in the bedroom because it's the place that you sleep. You want to make sure that it's a relaxing environment, and having clutter everywhere, well, that's not relaxing in my book. Okay, so I have a little reality for you here. Life has been very crazy that we didn't even have a clean bottom sheet for our bed. So getting our sheets washed was a top priority. If you've been around here for a while, you know that I love using timers to keep me motivated. If you set a 15-minute timer and see how much you can get done, I think you'll find yourself amazed by the results and the fact that you will become motivated and want to keep going. Since we just got home from one trip, but are actually headed on another trip, I quickly repacked our suitcase. I recently started using packing cubes, and oh my goodness, I am amazed. I kept seeing people use them and say how nice they were, yada, yada, yada. But to be honest, I did not believe them until I tried them myself, and holy moly, honestly, will never travel without them. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to them in the description box below, but seriously, a game changer. Declutter as you go. As I am tidying, I am also looking for things that we can declutter or relocate things that need to go somewhere else. So for example, in my daughter's room, she had clothes that were too small as I was going through and putting some of the clothes away. So I knew that I needed to put them in our too small bin. Now, she also had a crazy amount of books that she somehow managed to sneak upstairs that needed to go back downstairs. So as I tidy, I actually have a laundry basket that I take with me from room to room that I put things in there that need to be relocated or donated. Then once I get downstairs, I'll sort through it and put it in the appropriate spot. Speed organizing. Often as I'm putting things away, I realize that there might be a system that I set in place that isn't quite functioning as it needed to be, or maybe it just needs to be tidied. So as I'm cleaning, I will quickly rework the area that is disorganized. So for example, in our daughter's bathroom, her drawer had become a catch-all for things that didn't belong in that drawer. So I quickly emptied out the drawer because you need to start from a clean slate, reorganized it, and rehomed the things that belonged somewhere else. Time for a little confession. My office last few weeks has become a dumping zone. So I needed to quickly reset this space so that way I can get the creative vibes going and get some work done. So I started with my desk area, cleared everything off, put things away where they needed to go. And let me tell you, having a clutter-free workspace is a must, because when I am surrounded by clutter, it clutters up my mind and it's a lot harder for me to focus and get things done. Now, my closet, I am actually in the middle right now of transforming this space. So make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you do not miss that video. Work as you work. Now, multitasking is often not the best policy, unless if it comes in the form of something else working for you as you work. For example, starting a load of laundry as you finish cleaning the house is a great way to use your time. So as I mentioned earlier, we desperately needed sheets. So I quickly ran a load so that way I could make the bed later that afternoon. Now, it's important to remember that you will not get everything done. Just remember that we are striving for progress and not perfection. Now, just coming off Christmas and traveling, we came home with lots of new things that needed to find a home. So I quickly took a couple minutes and decluttered the things that had found a home on my kitchen floor and quickly made piles and put things away where they needed to go. My daughter got a bunch of Christmas toys, and stay tuned to the end because I'm going to show you how her and I actually worked together and went through and decluttered a bunch of her toys. Dishes are probably one of my least favorite things to do, but getting them done and getting them clear is a huge motivator for me because I see the clear countertops, and it's going to be so much easier to be able to cook in the kitchen when you have a clean kitchen. So clear your surfaces so that way you can be more productive and actually be able to move around in your space. Having systems set in place makes cleanup so much quicker. As you can see, I'm just doing a quick rush through the playroom, putting things back where they belong. If you missed this video where I showed you my Lego organizing system, I will leave that linked up in the iCards and down in the description box below. But I love using these kind of tackle divided boxes in order to separate out things by likeness. So as you can see at this point, my hubby, who's amazing and brought me Starbucks, and my daughter got home, and now it's time for us to work together and start decluttering. This is something that I really want to encourage you to try to do with your kiddos. As we were going through things, I had her pick out her favorites that we kept and then pick out some things that she was okay saying goodbye to so that way another kiddo can play with them. As we were going through things and she picked something to give away, she actually said goodbye to each thing that we were getting rid of. Especially coming off of Christmas, I'm sure you brought in lots of new things to your home. So look at those areas in your house that are becoming too cluttered. For example, my daughter's stuffed animals were overflowing. So we went through and looked at the ones that she really wanted to keep or the ones that she was okay saying goodbye to. And we only kept what would fit in the space, which is key. Now that Christmas is over, it was time to put things away. I keep the Christmas ornaments for my daughter's Christmas tree in one tote separate from the tree that we have in the living room. So that way next year when we want to set up this tree, it's easy. I can just pull out this one tote and everything we need for her tree is in one spot. So I actually kept all of her ornaments that she created herself in just a plastic container from the Dollar Tree, so that way when it goes in the bin, none of them get crushed. Now creating a to-do list is great, but creating a done list is even better. A done list is simply writing out everything that you got done during the day. So as you can see, I didn't get every single thing done on my to-do list today, but look at all the things that I did get done. You practice writing a done list, I guarantee you're going to be surprised with the amount of things that you actually do get done during the day. If you're looking for more motivation to keep the ball rolling, make sure to check out the playlist on your screen right now, and we'll see you in the next video.